What's up, everybody? Jay Nelson here. I am very, very excited about tonight. We're going to talk about EXp Realty, the fastest growing real estate company ever created. That is the truth. We are growing at like literally Han Solo Millennium Falcon speed, guys. Thousands and thousands of agents flocking to EXP every single day because of two words: agent ownership. The agents own EXp Realty, guys. It is unbelievable. I'm about to interview a gentleman named Kinn out of Keller, Texas. He's a former Keller Williams, and then he went off on his own and opened his own entire brokerage. Okay, and when he opened his brokerage in 2009, now he's brought his entire brokerage to be powered by EXP. So it's still the Kinn Real Estate Group, right? But now he's taking that brand that he's built for years and just powering it into EXP and giving all of his agents in his office. He's bringing over 7 agents. He's giving all those agents the opportunity to own part of the brokerage, okay? That's what EXP is all about. Guys, here's what I want you to do before I bring the man of the hour. He's $47 million a year, this guy. He's a mega agent. I'm excited for you guys to meet him. Here's what I want you to do. A couple things during this broadcast. I want you to share the living dog out of this all over your Facebook. Go and invite people that you know. Look, watch this, watch this, watch this. Because see, here's the deal. Here's the deal before I bring Aaron on. I talk to agents every day from all over the nation. Some of them will not even take the time to look and see what we're doing. And that I don't even understand. Like, if nothing else, look at it, understand the agent ownership part of it, and then tell us, you guys are crazy. That's fine. I can handle that. But what doesn't make any sense to me is that you got realtors out there that don't own their brokerage, that won't even look at it, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. If nothing else, look at it so you know your competition, right? Like, you can say, oh, you EXP people are crazy, even though you're the fastest real estate company ever in the history of the world. But you're crazy, but I at least looked at it before I said you guys were nuts. All right, but we're not. It's a great thing. So I am this is an official announcement. Nobody has, all of the people down in Keller, Texas have no clue that Kinn just literally said, I'm bringing my whole real estate company to EXP. We're announcing it to the world right now on Facebook Live. So let me patch him in. Guys, we got a ton of people tuning in. This is so cool. I am about to bring on the man, the myth, and the legend out of Keller, Texas. Let's see if we got him.
Hey,
there he is.
You got me. Holy cow.
What's up, baby?
It works.
It works. This is your first Facebook Live?
First one. I'm a scaredy
Man,
cat.
we're cracking you in, baby.
I know. I'm a scaredy cat, you know.
No, you're going to be like doing it. You know what? Once I get you inundated into Facebook Live, you'll be like doing them to the point where your wife will be like, stop doing those. That's what Ashley does.
Right.
She's like, you like hearing yourself talk too much. So no, dude, what's up, man?
Things are good. We were, just decided to bring the whole team over to EXP. Had my own brokerage. I looked at this, man, 6-8 months ago. Someone approached me, and they basically, I listened to your little intro there, and they basically gave me the, hey, you should look at this. And I'm like, not a chance. How's this going to affect me, you know? And then they just stopped. They never reached out again. They never asked me again. And lo and behold, I start seeing more and more big-time producers joining the company. And I was like, there's got to be something to this. So one of my buddies reached out, and then I think I had like 3 people in one day reach out to me. And watched a webinar. And once you see the model and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So it was just one of those things. I figured out how it was going to work for me and for the people on my team and the agents on my team, as well as my staff. And it's been a pretty seamless transition. Nothing really has been an issue with moving my own brokerage over to a new brokerage.
So now you started in real estate at Keller?
Yeah, I started in Keller. I got my license 10 days before 9/11. Perfect timing. I was an art teacher and baseball and basketball coach, so perfect background for real estate too. And then got started right away. Went to Keller Williams in '03, I think it was, and then I left there in '09 at the height of the downturn to take advantage of the REO markets. I had several contacts, was in with 15 banks or so, and
Wow.
started my own brokerage in '09. It was actually April 1st was my 9-year anniversary. And
Wow.
that was also the same day my letter of intent went into EXP.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? When I got a call, I know exactly where I was. I know exactly where I was in my car when somebody said, hey, you need to look at this model. And I'm going to tell you, I always tell the story. I never thought I'd leave RE/MAX. I was on a 98-2 split, grandfathered in from being an owner. So I owned a RE/MAX. I had a partner. So I was grandfathered into this incredible deal, right? But when I saw EXP, I had to take, I always say this, it's not about me, it's about we. And when I saw a model that literally I could get it, and this is something you're gonna find really cool, Aaron, as you get into. When you owned your brokerage, you could never sit down with another agent and say, hey, come to Kinn Realty, I'll give you part of the company.
Right.
Couldn't do it.
No.
It's not mathematically possible to do. You might have wanted to, but you couldn't.
Yeah,
okay?
we tried to. We tried a revenue share and give some of the commission back for people they recruited, but I didn't have stock to give. I didn't have, a piece of stock every time they brought in somebody new. And
yep.
I just had a little bit of, the revenue share off the top, which has always made sense to me. Why don't you give it right off the top of the transaction so it's easy to calculate how much you can make if the agents make a certain amount. So once I saw that model, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to create. I just didn't know how to do it. And once they've already figured out the system, why recreate the wheel, jump on board and get running so I can, get teams, get agents, friends all across the country. I wouldn't mind being in a location like Hawaii so I can go visit and, write the trip off and get some agents down there and sell some homes there too.
We got an agent in Hawaii, Ashley and I do.
Oh, awesome.
Chris Shomo, he might be on here right now. So no, and the thing that just it's mind-boggling, and like I said, I'm like one of those guys. Ashley tells me, sometimes you tell people too much. Like I tell you everything, like the good, the bad, all of that. It's like, what, too much information. Here's what I love about EXP is I get to sit down with people and I get to offer them the same exact deal that I got.
Right.
I don't get a better deal because I sold $28 million worth of real estate. I mean, I literally brought some newer agents on and I'm like, hey man, you get the same deal as me. I mean, I love that transparency. That's why I get so fired up about it, Aaron.
Yeah, I love that too. I mean, and I like the fact that there is no favorites. The top producing agents on the exact same split or same model or whatever you are. So there's no,
yep.
Hey, you're getting a better deal because you produce more for the company or you do this or that. The way you make that up is just selling more real estate. So when I crunched the numbers, everybody was like, that I talked to and my agents at first, they were like, why would you give up getting 100% of everything? But when you crunch the numbers and you look at liability and lawsuits and E&O insurance and providing technology that I can't provide for free to these people to help them have a better business, it just totally makes sense. And the dollars aren't even an issue anymore because I actually make more money at the end of the day than even if I was taking 100% of the transaction home.
I just think the model, the other thing I always tell people, that I have people go, well, where's all this revenue share coming from? It's coming from the same place.
Right.
That, I always say this, check this out. See if you like this, Aaron, okay? In real estate, there's two sides of the table. There's the broker owner and there's the agent, okay? Now, the broker owner, Gary Keller, Warren Buffett, Dave Leninger at RE/MAX, Steve Morse at Exit. Okay. And here's all these agents running around. What are we doing? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not joking. Today was I had a really rough day in selling real estate. It was headache after headache. Well, the last time I checked, Warren Buffett wasn't taking those headache calls that I took today.
Right.
Okay. He sits on the ownership side. I'm over here selling. We're talking to people about open houses that they didn't put the ad up. I mean, I'm dealing with we're selling real estate, right?
Yeah.
What EXP did is we took the table and said, no, we're going to let the agents own the brokerage.
Genius.
It's genius. And, there's a lot of people watching this. Here's the deal. There's a lot of people that know me watching this. And I've said, hey, let's talk about EXP. And y'all are doing this, right? Stop doing that. The same thing with Aaron.
Yeah.
You guys know Aaron. Aaron is first of all, he's a quality guy. He's an honest man. He's got a good heart. You're seeing Aaron here and you're like, holy crap, Aaron's announcing that he came to EXP. Call Aaron. Pick up the phone tomorrow and go, Aaron, get your butt over here and just at least explain this thing to me. Right?
Yeah, be happy to. Like I said, that's what I wish I would have done 8 months ago. Because I would have been in a much better position 8 months ago. I would have done the same thing. It's just I never saw it 8 months ago. I basically said, hey, it can't work for me because I'm a broker owner. And there was no good rebuttal to that from the person that was trying to get me in. And I went on along my merry way until I start seeing big name after big name after big name coming over. And I was like, there's got to be something to this. And then invariably, I had a couple people call me and, say, hey, why don't you take a look at it? And then I was ready, I was ready to make the move at that point. And again, it's all, I want to have it so it's not just a benefit for me. I wanted to make sure it was a benefit for everybody in my organization, every agent, my admin, everybody, so that everyone was 100% on board when we made the move. We had 7 agents. 7 agents came over. When I showed them the program and everything and how they could earn money, how they could earn, profit, or not, I guess profit share, get that out of my head, revenue share.
No profit.
And how they could earn, some stock in the company. They were bought in as much as I was. So it was pretty awesome. I was really petrified that I was going to lose everybody and have to start all over. But it was pretty nice that they were all aboard right away.
I think one of the questions I wanted to ask you, I think that some people have been shown EXP by the wrong people. I really do. If you've been shown EXP by someone that doesn't properly know how to explain it, I'm like, find somebody that knows how to explain it, because it's like, it's like showing a movie backwards. You couldn't do it. You couldn't start at the end of Star Wars and go backwards. Wouldn't make sense. So what you want to do is find somebody that understands EXP at a high level and can explain to you every little detail about it. Do you feel like whoever showed you before didn't know what they were talking about?
I don't know that they necessarily didn't know what they were talking about. I think I may have been their first broker that they had gone after, and the question of, when I posed the question of how do you overcome the fact that I'm earning 100% of every transaction, they couldn't answer that. So maybe it was the wrong question for that person at that time, because they knew what they were talking about with the rest of the stuff. But I don't think they understood how it affected like a broker owner in my case.
But at the same time, like I'm an obsessive compulsive mentality.
Right.
Like I didn't sleep. Like I didn't go pitch it halfway. I needed to know call me what it is. Some people are like, that's not the way you do it. No, I decided to study it just like if I was going to spend $10 million on a real estate development. You don't just wing it.
Right.
You understand it to pitch it. So one of my things was, and I believe that this is very possible for anybody that comes to EXP, cut the learning curve down by knowing what the crap you're talking about. Right?
Yeah.
Like go and figure out every question, objection. Well, why would I want to leave
Same thing on a listing appointment. Have the
yeah.
answers before they ask the questions.
Yep. So what is your vision with EXP for you and your family? I mean, you mentioned having agents in Hawaii, and I can't even believe I didn't even tell you
No.
we had one in Hawaii, because now we have, let me just kind of share with you where we're at. Day one, this is actually, y'all want to hear this? Today is my 1-year anniversary at EXP.
Wow, nice.
May 1st, 2017, I left Remax on a 98-2 split to come over here to agent ownership. We have 365 agents spread across 21 states. We're helping them via technology. I'm training agents via, hey, go do this on your Facebook, go do this. You know what? I mean, you're in Keller, Texas. I'm in Nashville, right?
Right.
And what I'm finding is we're changing other people's lives. That's what I'm all about. I want a we, not a me. And I can just tell you, man, God set this in our lap a year ago, and here today, it's there for you. So where do you see your vision here? If you go a year in advance from right here, what are you excited about? Who are you excited to help with this?
The biggest thing is I've always been one that I've put always everybody else's needs before my own, and I want to help them because, the old Zig Ziglar quote, if you help enough people get what they want, you're going to get what you want, So
Right.
I come from the mind of a teacher. I used to be a school teacher, so it's very in my DNA to help and to teach and to show agents how to do things that I've learned or gone through the bumps and bruises of doing. And I'd like to do that on a global scale, and I've got tons of friends in the industry, and I want them to see this opportunity the same way I did, with fresh eyes, look at it, make a decision for themselves. But again, I think once you see it, you can't unsee it because you see the vision of where the company's going and how fast it's gone there. It's unbelievable.
Millennium Falcon, baby.
I think when I was approached, I think it was like 8 months ago, there was 3,500 agents, and you guys just passed 10,000. Or I guess we just passed 10,000. Yeah, we just passed 10,000. So see, I got to get my language straight here. But it's just phenomenal, the growth and how fast it's moving. And a lot of that, I think, has to do because it appeals to all types, whether you're broker owner, whether you're a single agent, whether you're a team agent. You can build residual wealth for you and your family with just showing people the opportunity. I look at this as real estate agents are good at two things. We're good at making money and we're good at spending money, but we're really, really bad at saving money. And this is almost like a forced savings plan, If you're a good agent, you cap and you icon or whatever.
It is.
You get your cap back in stock. You get stock when you recruit. You get, there's all sorts of benefit. And so it's almost a forced retirement, which that is hugely appealing to me because I thought the only way to do that was buying and holding real estate and paying for everybody else's mess every year when they move out, and redoing it. So,
oh, man, dude, you're preaching to the choir about rental property, bro.
Yeah.
I got a house that is trash right now that I own. Me and Ashley own it. And I went in there the other day. I just had to put a $7,000 APC in it. And I went in there and I was like, I was like, I cannot believe we'll get off on a whole nother thing.
Yeah, right.
So, man, this is so exciting. Another thing is I want to get your thoughts on this because you've mentored a lot of agents. You've seen that bright-eyed young guy that sees, that goes to open houses. He's like, man, maybe I want to do that. That's a passion point for me. And I think me and you share that we do love to help other agents become great agents.
Oh, for sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're kind of breaking up there. I don't know. We've got a storm brewing outside, so it might be that.
Might be what it is. So all these people are watching this announcement. They had no idea that you were going to come to EXP. What do you want to say to them before we close out? Why would a man that's doing 47 million, mega agent out of Keller, Texas, who had his own brokerage, why should they call you tomorrow to ask you to show them more about what EXP is? Why should they call you?
Because I'm gonna build it
me?
with them. I'm gonna help. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
You got me? All right. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, basically, because I'm going to help them build their business and build it with them. I'm an open book. I'll share anything with anyone. And that's realistically what I want to share with them. And I want them to see what I see. And that's a future of not having to grind day in, day out selling homes, but actually building a retirement.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome, man. So, where do you think you're going to be in 12 months with EXP?
You know,
12 months. I'm 12 months. What's your goals?
My goals as far as production for real estate or agents in or
both. I like to know what, because you know what? Here's one of the things I want to talk about production of real estate with you.
Yeah.
When I came to EXP, I knew I wanted to kill it. Okay. And so I finished out my year. Today was let me tell you what, because I wanted to say I could build the brokerage and sell a crap load of real estate. And I'll give you the exact amount because I didn't want people to say, oh, all he's doing is recruiting agents, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So I'm just telling you, I made it a mission to go out and sell. So I'm going to close out my very first 12-month run with EXP. Here's my numbers. 59 closings. And let me add this, about 27.35. So I wanted to prove to everybody that I could help other agents build a brokerage together, partnering with them, and still freaking kick butt on the sales side.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because I didn't want to think, oh, all he's doing is recruiting, you know?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, where we're wanting to go is, 50 million. That's the threshold we want to get past, and hopefully get up to 60 million. I would like to have a team in-house of 6 or 7 solid agents, and bring in 20 to 30 other agents that I know across the country and help them bring in people they know. And then get on masterminds like these or Zoom calls or what have you, go through best practices and help each other build each other's businesses.
I love it, man. Well, Aaron, dude, you kicked butt on your first Facebook Live, man. I'm excited about all the phone calls you're getting tomorrow. Tomorrow, your phone is going to blow up. And listen to what Aaron's doing. So, man, let me know if you need anything, brother, and we'll build this thing together and help agents all over the world get agent ownership like they should always have.
Sounds great.
See you, brother. Have a good night.
Thanks for your time.
Take care.
All right.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
absolutely.